Hello everyone and welcome to EchPlays. I'm Esh. Oh, it's been a while, hasn't it? Darkest Dungeon is what we're playing today. We're going to play a little bit of this. Maybe a few sessions, maybe a session, maybe two, maybe three sessions. Who knows? The sky is the limit. Darkest Dungeon, I don't have a huge amount of experience, but I have played a few hours of it, and I've deleted all my games that I've tried so far. We're going to continue, just going to start a new one. Basically, if you're unfamiliar, we'll go with a brief synopsis of the story, which is probably one of the least important parts of the game. You're a young person written to come back home to your old estate when your father writes you just before he kills himself. Apparently he's opened up a portal to Satan's anus, or Cthulhu's anus, someone evil's anus, underneath like their estate. And now there's just shit happening all across the countryside, and you're coming back to sort of clean up your father's mess, if you will. So we're going to be doing some campaign. So the first thing we need to do is, this is like the name of your campaign, but really it also sort of seems like it's the name of your family. So we're going to name ourselves Babypudding. And we're going to play the Babypudding family is a very prestigious family.
You will arrive along the old road. It winds with a troubling serpent-like suggestion through the corrupted countryside. Leading only, I fear, to ever more tenebrous places. There is a sickness in the ancient pitted cobbles of the old road, and on its writhing path you will face viciousness, violence, and perhaps other damnably transcendent terrors. So steel yourself, and remember there can be no bravery without madness. The old road will take you to hell, but in that gaping abyss, we will find our redemption.
Well, I'm going to be honest, guys. That fucking thing blew my eardrums directly from my head. There's currently blood pooling inside of my headset from all the blood coming from my ears. Because goddamn, that was loud. Oh, still, was intense though. You know, we got a story. We're on our way to the hamlet here. It's a little town just before our manor of our family. And we're going to have a lot of utility in the hamlet, so we're going to be able to use these buildings to do different things once we unlock them. At some point, this thing is going to load, which is pretty sweet. There you go. It's ready. So yeah, this is like where we crashed our thing, and it's sort of the road into town. So the first thing I'm gonna do is adjust my audio, because god damn it, man, it's at 40%. It's at 40%, guys. Jesus, and it's all still so freaking loud. I'm gonna leave it at 25. I don't know. I'm gonna leave it 30. Maybe this down to 60. Maybe put these down to 60 as well. Okay. We're going to keep it there. Alright, so we're working our way towards town, and the way this game works is you have your little map down here, and eventually there'll be more paths that you could potentially pick to take, but for this one, we got one path. We can just pick to move to this room. I'm going to have to turn off the hints, I think, because I know how to do this stuff already. So, gameplay, tutorials off. Okay. That'll be better. So yeah, you just push forward and backwards, and you can walk forward and backwards in this place. And then a boom. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Look at this fucking guy. He actually looks kind of awesome. I mean, he has some sort of hair lip thing, but that's okay. Here you go. We're going to choose to attack straight up. So basically, each of these different types of characters are different types of quote-unquote classes. and each one has different types of moves. For now, we'll go into that more later when we have more opportunities to kill things that are more diverse. But for now, we're just gonna murder dudes. Just select your skill, select the dude, and boom, 100 big ones in our nightly pocket. Speaking of knights, we can right-click on our dudes here and change their name. That's the most important part. And since this guy seems to be like a knightly kind of dude, we're gonna call him Sir Kevin. Sir Kevin, the Knightly. And then this guy looks like a fucking vagrant. So we're going to name him something else. Mr. Cocaine. You know what? We'll go really, really fantasy with it and make it like cocaine. There you go. Alright, cool. Mr. Cocaine is walking tentatively behind Sir Kevin, the bravest goddamn knight you've ever seen. Oh, some treasures. We'll just go inside this little door. So this up here also takes some, but we'll go into that in a minute. So yeah, now we have. Fair warning, the narrator in this game is goddamn incessant, but we're gonna deal with it because sometimes it's actually cool. But yeah, now you can see we have two different dudes, and these little red things that come up whenever you selected a tactic and hit them, it lights their little health bar up with the red symbol there. And then if you can hit more than one, it puts a plus symbol between them. So if I go with Grape Shot and I just click on this dude, boom, get Grape Shot. They both take the DMGs there. Oh, he's coming at me. He's coming at. Oh shit! They both have the ability to make it rain. All right. So this guy doesn't really have anything yet. Later on, Zealous Accusation will do damage to two different enemies. I think it depends on if they're undead or not. But for now, I'm just gonna chop this dude with my fucking sword. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna stun him. Stunning blow. It does less damage, but it stuns him, and he can't do anything on his next turn. And I don't know a whole lot about the underlying mechanics, but I believe it's based on a speed statistic as to when you can go. Alright, let's shoot the dudes with the same. Oh, really? How does this guy dodge? He literally can't move. Oh, we just got boned. That's the first time we've gotten boned, officially. Our first boning. Our first bonination. There you go. See, he had to get unstunned. And after they get unstunned, they get a stun resistance, so you can't stun lock them as easy. So this is minus. I think I'm gonna go with a pistol shot, but I'm not sure. Let's see how much. Oh my god! All right, jeez. I did not see that coming, Mr. Cocaine. I did not. You got that right, buddy. All right, we're just gonna hit him until his buff goes away. There you go. Oh shit, he's got a gun too. Oh, what a dick. And it made my dude move back one, so now we have fewer options. So I think I'm just going to waste my move and just move him back, because otherwise he's going to move. It's going to reduce the amount of damage we can do overall if he's not up here. Get fucking chopped. 10 damage is massive. And now I'm going to shoot him. Get fucking shot. Portrait and gold. So portraits, crests, and some other other things you can get that are sort of outlined in purple. Those are currencies that you'll use to upgrade your town buildings and stuff, which we'll get into more later. So yeah, each one of these sort of has a range. So certain abilities can only hit things that are in the back. Certain abilities can only hit things that are in the front. Certain abilities can hit anything. And it just depends on the ability and the class and so forth. So yeah, I'm going to continue adventuring instead of going straight back to town, because I need to see what's inside this Never mind. It's always trapped, guys. It is always trapped. There's nothing else we can do here, so we're just gonna go ahead and complete the quest and get out of here. 5,000 gold as a reward, 1385 as some additional collected treasures, and an heirloom. And also, this guy's got a trait, which is probably negative, right? Oh no, look. So yeah, you gain negative and positive quirks, as they call them, which will do good and bad things to your character. This one is called Last Gasp, +1 speed if HP is below 50%. So that's really good. Let's go to the Hamlet. Man, Mr. Cocaine just came out of nowhere and surprised me there.
Such as it is. This squalid hamlet, these corrupted lands, they are yours now, and you are bound to them.
Bound. I don't know why I said it like that. Jeez. Bound to them. Bound to... I don't know. I'm getting caught up in that. I'm getting caught up in it. Mr. Cocaine and Sir Kevin, they're looking pretty good. They're looking for a party, actually. So yeah, we got quest goals. Successfully complete your first foray into the ruins. Defeat the wizened hag. Defeat the apprentice necromancer. Defeat the siren. We got a whole bunch of stuff. And this sort of takes us through the game's progression. And we have all these things unlocked. The graveyard is for any time you're... This guy's going to tell you about it.
In the poisoned earth, awaiting merciful oblivion.
Basically, what he's trying to say in like a really overly dramatic way is that if one of your dudes dies, their name's listed here. That's pretty much all it is. Then going to this, Ancestors Memoirs is going to be the area where you can go back and watch the videos you unlock as you go through.
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
Yeah, somehow your dad is actually the one talking to you throughout all of this, though clearly he commits suicide in the video at the beginning of the game, which we didn't watch because we got to save on time. We don't have a lot of it, okay?
Women and men, soldiers and outlaws, fools and corpses. All will find their way to us now that the road is clear.
All right, man. So, this is where you will recruit adventurers. Here at the Babypudding estate, the stagecoach brings in new dudes. And you can go in and use the things you find, those little purple things I was showing you earlier. This one's a deed, and this one's a crest. So deeds are pretty important. They're kind of rare, and a lot of the stuff you need to upgrade uses them. So yeah, you can upgrade it. For instance, the stagecoach increases the number of available heroes to 3. So if I do this...
Word is traveling. Ambition is stirring in distance.
And then hero barracks increase size of roster to 12. So right now we can have 9 heroes. But if we do this, boom, we can now have 12 heroes in our little stable of adventurers. So yeah, we're just going to grab both of these dudes.
Than the blood-soaked battlefield.
So yeah, Belmis is a plague doctor, which I love. He has a negative quirk called Faithless, will not pray or flagellate for stress relief. And Healer's Gift, plus 20% heal skills while camping. And he has all these, he's a really cool, he poisons people with blight, which can be really strong. And Belmis, we're going to name him Sick Beavis, because Belmis reminds me of Beavis. And he's, he's probably a sick under there, let's be honest. This is one of those plague dudes. Back in the Black Plague and shit, they would wear these little things because they thought that it would help them not get the plague. And they would put like scented stuff, like potpourri kind of stuff in there, perfumes and things, and it would sort of like negate the bad smell because they thought that it was connected. What a bunch of dumbasses. Anyway, Sick Beavis. No, I'm just gonna call him Beavis. It's fine. Ronnie Beavis. Beavis. Ronnie Beavis. The doc. No, I can't. You know what? The second. because his dad was named Ronnie Beavis as well. We're making backstories here, guys. And then we got Saulers. This is how I name my dudes. I just think of what's the most stupid thing that kind of sounds like the name they were given. I don't really know what Saulers would be, to be honest. So we're going to name her... God damn it, I'm at a loss. Hernia. Because I looked at this and for some reason I said hernia to myself. Obsessed with material things. -2 speed if torch is below 26. And -10 stress damage, which is good. This is our healer. It's a priestly dudette rather. She heals, she does some decent damage. It's nice. She does good stuff. I like it.